Ruby Gunna, the four meeting roles, Ruby Gunna. Congratulations to all of you for taking the first step on your journey in professional and personal growth with Toastmasters. No matter you are a seasoned member or you are a brand new member, you have taken on the role of grammarian, our counter, and timer roles. Now, these are simple roles, and you're stuck with intimidation about taking on more complex roles. This educational session is for you. Yes, you. Each meeting role has a unique set of responsibilities and skills that you can explore. And today I will explain four key roles, from the least challenging to the most challenging. Please do note that there is a resource called A Toastmaster Wears Many Hats. In general, this is good for standard reading. However, each Toastmaster club has their own way of doing meeting roles. And my presentation is hoping to provide clearance on the cobwebs of uncertainty. First up, the table topics speaker. Like we just witnessed, Christina Arobo. Imagine having to speak for 1 to 2 minutes out of the box on a topic that you just heard. Yes, it could be intimidating. But the Toastmaster will introduce the table topics master, who will give a brief introduction and description of the table topics and then call on respondents at random. So while it is at random, you still have time for preparation. You can join it at any time. We usually do 3. And if you're not yet ready, when called upon, you could say, I pass. Your response should express your thoughts clearly and succinctly, lasting 1 to 2 minutes. Now, this role practices 3 skills. What are they? Organizing your thoughts, delivering concise, impromptu speeches, and most of all, time management. 2 minutes is all you get. So that's the table topics speaker. Going on to the next role. That is the role of the table topics master, Shelley. How wonderfully demonstrated. I recommend waiting a few meetings and observing how this role is done before you take on. Not just this role, but the next 2 roles I'm going to cover as well. As the table topics master, just like Shelley has done today, there is meeting prep and there is pre-meeting prep. In the pre-meeting prep, Shelley must have selected the topics in accordance with the theme of the day, which is magic of believing. You prepare 3 to 4 questions in advance, and you select the questions that will allow the speakers to express their opinions. These should not be factual questions or yes or no questions. And during the meeting, you give members who aren't assigned a speaking role a chance to speak, just like Shelley did. And if we have just a few members, like 8 or below, you can pick on anyone. Even repeat, except the table topics evaluator and the timer. One tip, don't ask 2 people a similar or same kind of question unless you specify that is to generate opposing viewpoints, a for and against kind of question. So taking on the role of a table topics master improves, again, your organization skills, your time management skills, and facilitation skills. Next up is the general evaluator role. Now, the general evaluator evaluates everything that takes place during the club meeting. They conduct the evaluation section of the meeting, which you will witness shortly. And they are responsible for the evaluation team. What is this team? 2 speech evaluators, the counter, grammarian, timer, etc. As the general evaluator, you would ensure that other evaluators know their task and responsibilities. When called upon, you will explain the purpose and the benefits of evaluation in Toastmasters. And during the meeting, you'll take notes on everything and report on the club proceedings. This could be things such as timeliness, time management, preparation, and organization, and how each person perform their duties. So at our club, the G operates this way. After the impromptu and the prepared sections is done, you would ask for timing from the timer, and then you will call upon your helpers in this sequence: the two speech evaluators, the table topics evaluator, the reports from the grammarian, accounter, and the timer. Finally, wrap up the section with your G report. So taking on this role improves a number of skills: critical thinking, organization, time management, motivational, and team building skills. The fourth role is the Toastmaster. The Toastmaster is the director and host of the entire meeting. Worry not, as a member typically will not be assigned this role until you get familiar with the previous roles. You get really familiar with the previous roles. As a Toastmaster, you acquire the meeting agenda from EasySpeak. We will then collect the members' thoughts on the theme prior to the meeting and use them in your presentation. During the meeting, you will introduce each section. While introducing the speakers, you will pass the baton on to the speech evaluators so that they can provide the project title, speech objectives, and timing, etc. Overall, you'll ensure a smooth transition from between sections and between speakers. At a regular club meeting, the sequence of events you will orchestrate are this. But please note, recently we have combined the Toastmaster and chairperson roles. So this is the sequence. You start with the HSC topic. Word of the day, joke of the day, roundtable introductions, table topics, prepared speeches, and pass the meeting control to the general evaluator for the evaluation section, who will do what I just described before. Taking on the Toastmaster role improves tremendously your public speaking skills. What you see me doing right now is a result of taking the Toastmaster role again and again and again. Yes, this confidence comes with as an added benefit of this role. So organization, time management, public speaking skills, you get it. Now that you have learned in great detail about each of the four key roles, it's your turn to put this knowledge into use. Log into EasySpeak today and sign up for a role that you feel most prepared for. Tap on the shoulder of your mentors or anyone you feel doing a good job and approach your VPE, Marcy Field, to get resources. We have resources in this club to help you, such as scripts for each of these roles. We also have assisting materials, such as the grammarian and accounter log, available on Toastmasters website. Keep practicing these four roles, and soon you will be a champion Toastmaster. It's your turn.